So the advertising game in self-storage has changed a lot over the years, and a lot of the mom and pops still have the old adaptation of marketing within their self-storage facility. It used to be purely based upon location and getting your name out in the yellow pages. So when somebody opened it up, they could look down and see your address and see who to call. That's why you see lots of AAA self-storage and so on and so forth. Now, I don't know how many of you have actually read or opened up a Yellow Pages book, but it's been a while. Now, over the age, self-storage adaptation, like everything else, has gone to the way of the mobile. And really, self-storage is a mobile game. And if you're not playing on the mobile game, you're losing. Right now, 80% of our clientele find us via the mobile phone. Now, that doesn't mean that's the true amount, because lots of people state that they find us by drive-by, right? Your actual location. But as we found that although they find you by drive-by, they go to your phone to find out your phone number and to call you to make a reservation or to remind you to come back, all those things. So having a good web presence for self-storage is absolutely essential. Making sure that you're connected with Google, and two, that you're running a very well-ran campaign. This comes back down to our illustration that not all facilities are created equal, and they don't serve the same customer base. So as you remember, we have our three different levels, right? We have our levels that purely compete on price. We have our levels that compete on service. Then we have our location, then service at the top. So this quality scale also has to do with how people can find you and how you get new customers. This is really important when you're in an asset class that is purely focused on supply and demand. Oversaturated markets, everybody loses. And in markets where there's high demand, rent raises rise. So we try to focus and create our own supply and demand environment. And how do we do that? We do that from the mobile phone, because I know that if our marketplace, that 20% of us are competing really well on mobile, and then out of the rest of the self-storage, 70% of the self-storage facilities in the market, they're not. Well, we now at 20% have a higher demand ratio than the others, because 80% of the clients are looking on mobiles to get the customers. So you can affect through marketing your supply and demand at your own facility. That way, the people that are doing really good job on mobiles, they're doing good web campaigns, SEO, ad spend, their targeted marketing, all of a sudden they have higher prices because they have higher demand. This combined with a good location and quality at the facility that matches the quality that you're presenting online adds to higher acquisition cost. And you can even get this higher when you include your acquisition of per customer online based. So what that means is if I can acquire somebody right from my phone. So if I can not just reserve, but I can actually get a unit from my cell phone, and I'm the only facility in that city that can do that, my demand is really high, because to all the people that want to consume our product that way, I now have a monopoly in that market. I'm the only one. This has set us apart in the marketplace, and will continue to for people that are effectively executing the strategy. One of the things that we've seen is there's more saturation in the marketplace, and as more supply comes on the market, the more and more this becomes important. Lots of times self-storage operators aren't used to competing because it was build it and they will come, right? Their self-storage is still a new asset class, and so they're not used to having to compete. And when you acquire facilities, you see their ad spend and you see their marketing dollars, and lots of times they're 100% occupied, so they're no longer marketing. Well, we acquire facilities, we don't want 100% occupied, so we up prices so that the occupancy leaves. But we have such a good mobile game that we know we can fill it up, and we can fill it up at higher prices. So that portion, they leave, they go down the market to the facilities that focus just on cheaper price, and then we get people that are looking for quality and location into ours at a higher price, then increasing our revenue. So the future of self-storage, like everything, is on the mobile phone, and how well you're executing that strategy will determine how much money you're making.